Hey YouTube, Big Hoss 762 here. Last week I did a video. I got a bunch of new, or not a bunch, I had a handful of new Condor blades show up, plus a bunch of other blades I didn't really get to play with as much as I wanted to, so I just did a big chop off type video. You may have saw that. I uploaded that last week. So anyway, some guys were interested in the blades and how they performed, and I figured it would be a good idea to actually do a little bit closer look at each one of the blades. So I'm going to start off. This is the one that had the most interest. This is the Condor Mini Dooku. You see, it's got a little bit of use on it. Not a whole lot, but... So anyway, yeah, I forget the specs on it right off the top of my head, but you can find those anywhere. But it's not quite a 1/4 inch. I think it's 3/16. But it's got a very, very slight taper. Not huge, but just a little bit of a taper towards the point there. A bit of a, I guess, a parang type of sweep to it. You know, full tang, obviously. It's got a full solid tang. I'm pretty sure it's not skeletonized because it is very neutral. The balance is right about here where the grind starts. Nice, you know, typical Condor quality. Nice handle scales there. Got this interesting wire wrap around here for looks, I guess. It's pretty neat though. Very nice. Typical high quality leather sheath to go with it. Fits in there snugly. You know, fits in there nice. Gosh, I forget what these... I think it's about $50 or $60. I got this one. I highly recommend Baryonyx Knife Company. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but Baryonyx Knife Company. A guy on bladeforms.com goes by 42 Blades. That's his personal knife store. And so he sells a lot of Condor products. And what he'll do is for a few extra dollars, depending on the blade, he does what he calls a special grade. And what he'll do is he'll thin out the edge for you, and he'll put a nice edge on it. The guy really knows a lot about machetes and large knives, so he'll clean up the edge, reprofile it for you. And I don't know how these come stock, but my experience with factory Condors is the edge is usually a little bit too thick and obtuse. So ordering from him and paying for that special grade is definitely worth the money. I highly recommend buying from him. He ships pretty quick. He hand inspects everything. You never have to worry about getting one of those rare lemons that slips through quality control. He inspects everything. And then also he's got the grade B stuff, the stuff that doesn't quite make the cut. You know, he sells at a little bit cheaper rate, and usually it's tiny little flaws that are, you know, inconsequential. So anyway, got this blade. Really like it. Let's play around with it some more. Unfortunately, there's no, you know, large pieces of wood to chop on. We only have stuff that's about 2.5 inches across because it's Monday and this campsite looks like somebody was in here over the weekend. They used up all the good wood, so all we have is stuff off the slash pile. But let's play around with it a little bit, see how it does. Do, you know, just a quick first impressions, initial impressions, and just try it out a little bit, and then hopefully in the future I can put it through a little bit harder work. So let's get to that. So got this branch here off the slash pile off to the side. It's about the biggest thing I could find, but let's go ahead and clear the branches off of it. These little branches pop right off, no effort at all. This one, I can probably take it off pretty easy. Hopefully this is in the shot. Oops, a little low. If I can hit it right. Bam, that was a little low. If I'd have gone a little higher, I probably could have taken it in one swipe, but oh well. Again, that doesn't take any effort at all. I'm going to go ahead and hack it off right here. That, I was not even putting very much effort into it. So, let's go ahead and give it a few more. Helps if I can. So, let's get the safety glasses on and then we'll do a little bit more here. Pretty quick work. So, I'm going to save the rest of that for one of the other blades, but so we got our chunks of wood here. Got a baton. Go ahead and try this out. That one veered off a little bit. I didn't have it in the wood very well, but this stuff's still a little green, even though it's been down for a little while, I guess, but it's still a little on the green side. Bring it in here and try a little carving. Again, this is not the factory edge. This is special grade from Baryonyx Knife Company. But very sharp. This is definitely, you could do a lot of different things with this knife, I can tell you. For the size and the weight that it is, I don't know how well that's showing up on camera, but those are almost paper thin, like, yeah. Oops. So, this beast will definitely do whatever you need it to do. So yeah, typical Condor quality. Chops pretty well, carves. Pretty nimble for as large as it is, heavy as it is. Not terribly heavy, really. But yeah, I really like this shape of the handle here. You can get back in here. You can even rotate your hand down, snap it a little bit better, get right back in there, and it's hard to do left-handed, but anyway, yeah, it's a really nice blade there. So if that's something that appeals to you, I definitely recommend it, and I highly recommend. I'll put a link down in the description. baryonyxknifeco.com. Check out their grade B items. Definitely opt for the special grade. Depending on the blade, it's only a few dollars, but it's definitely worth it. Especially if you don't have a large belt sander to do all your reprofiling yourself. I only have a work sharp, so trying to reprofile a blade takes a long time. I tried to do it on a Hudson Bay knife, and I'm still working on it 2 years later. So anyway, yeah, that is the Condor Mini Dooku. I think it's about an 11-inch blade, but very nice. Definitely highly recommended. Thanks for watching.